going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all tuning in to the channel. It's probably morning for y'all. It is 11 o'clock at night for us. We're in Athens, Alabama at Buckees. Had to stop, get some fuel, get a cheesesteak burrito. That was pretty jam up. We're about 3 hours from where we're headed. So it's gonna be, what's that, 2 o'clock? Is that right? 2 o'clock? Yeah, 2 o'clock when we get there. We're probably gonna have to stop for fuel one more time. It's like 180 miles. We made some tune changes. We did like 17 on this tank. We did 14 on the one before. Maybe it'll get a little bit better as we go. But old car's doing good. We cruise about 80, about 2,200 RPM. Double Trouble's doing just fine, you know. Fuel mileage could get a little better, but we're good. What do you think, sir, this old raggedy car?
Man, it's a nice car. You got
Yeah.
a unit on your hands.
A unit.
Well put together. It's been reliable. A little loud, but
A little loud.
a lot quieter than most things.
Yeah.
So nothing to complain about there. It's
Well,
definitely been an enjoyable ride so far.
I appreciate you coming along. We're gonna get this thing in the wind and get out of here. Can you dig it? We got a turbo LS Blazer, turbo LS Chevelle up there. We got 2, maybe 3 hours of sleep, and it's beautiful up here. Look at this. It's great. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Double Trouble warming up. Y'all, we made it. They're finna unload the Chevelle and the Blazer. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure behind that tree right there is Jacob Davis from Sally's Speed Shop and his El Camino. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's who that was. But guys, we're gonna get unloaded and get in here and check it out. I'm excited. A lot of drift cars and road course cars. A couple rock bouncers so far and some cool stuff. Lots of big camshafts. Do y'all want to be on YouTube?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll be on YouTube.
All right, you're on YouTube.
Oh no.
Man, dramas. We're in LS Fest, and the fan on the Chevy II quit working. So, you know, about 252 we shut it off and it boiled all the coolant out of it, but hopefully it's all good. And we put water in it. We got to figure the fan issue out. I don't think the fan's gonna be any good. These connectors here got a little hot. So we're gonna let it cool off, go park it, chill for a little bit, come back, jump on the dyno later on when the car is nice and cool. But yeah, fun stuff. We are at LS Fest though. Might walk around, see if we can buy a fan somewhere. Have to go find somebody that sells fans.
I don't think it'll be that hard. We're at the right place.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I want to go watch the drifting. Yeah. I think that'll be cool.
Titties and turbo.
356. Check it out. This is Finnegan's C10. This thing is laid out. LT4 blower, 6XD sequential 6-speed billet gearbox, independent rear suspension. This thing is killer. Can you dig it? We found it in the wild. The roadkill ramp truck. This thing's killer. I love this truck. I want to come and swap the ramp truck so bad.
Oh my goodness. Right, exactly.
All right. Power probe. Mad scientist figured it out. So the fan's burnt slam up. It's getting power, but when you, I guess power probe, you can send power to an accessory. It does not work. So we're gonna snatch it off and go try and get a fan for the car. That'll work. Got the double trouble back together. One bolt, no bolt doesn't line up. One bolt up top. It's another 16-inch Mr. Gasket fan, which that first one wasn't Mr. Gasket, but so it's not perfect, it's not the same, but it works. And it was very expensive, but you pay for convenience, right? Car should be good to go. Let's go check out some drifting. So this is a 454 LSX Chevelle, 71 model. This thing is killer. Have a little footage of it. I love it. Double trouble out there. The Blazer.
I see you. Got that phone in the road. Like, Chris, stop!
Woo. Danger to manifold. This thing is so killer. Look at this. All right, man. Tell us a little bit about your Triumph here.
So it is a 1970 Triumph GT6 Plus. Kind of found it on Facebook one day with the roll cage, no motor. Just thought it was cool. Bought it, brought it home, started chopping it up, and it became what it is now. It's a no prep car, 6 OLS, 1471 Buckees blower, turbo 400 trans, 9-inch rear end, all on methanol. Makes about 35 pound boost right now.
Golly.
Small tire car, 28-10-5.
What gear?
3 O's in the rear right now.
Oh man.
It's got a little bit of a tall gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something insane to build.
I love it, man. This thing is so cool. Get a walk around of it. And it just got a killer stance. This thing is radical. spot we got set up. This is the Chevelle that's running with us. Or I guess technically we're running with these guys. They're out of Dothan. Lashley Rods and Customs built the Chevelle. Built this killer turbo K5 Blazer. It's gorgeous. They also built this pro-charged 408 stroker dually crew cab. Thing's killer. But we went and scaled the car. Car weighs 3,100 pounds without me in it. It's almost 50-50. It's like 1,665 front and then 1,575 on the rear. So the car is really balanced. I think it's pretty good. It was like 3,260 with me in it. Pretty awesome. Light little car. Runs really well. We're having a blast out here at LS Fest. Lots to see. Just been enjoying myself. So appreciate y'all watching. Oh, it's dark. And that's it for LS Fest for us. We're not going to come back tomorrow. We're going to get on the road since we got to drive 7 hours home. But it has been a blast. We'll be back next year. Hopefully, the car will be ready to drag race. I'm at a big Ford place, guys. A little out of my territory here. There's Fords everywhere. And there's two more around there. We'll show it all out. I introduce y'all to Rob. Let you check it out. He's just moving some cars around so we can see them all. But I love this little Falcon he's got behind us. Figured y'all dig it. That thing right there. 63.5 Falcon Sprint. But I'm gonna let him tell y'all about it. I love this car. It's in the front. I'm so confused. Yeah? Is that the case? Oh, man. Yeah, you did a jam up job on this car. All right. Well, before you move everything else, we'll introduce you. Go ahead.
Hey, my name's Rob. This is my junk here. So this particular car is a 1970 fastback. It's a know-nothing car. It's a kind of a base model car. The only thing it had going for it was that it was a sports roof and it was in grabber blue. But it was originally a 302 two-barrel car with an automatic. So now it's got the 302 T5 and 370 rear end gears, a brand new motor, transmission, everything's new on this car, front to back, disc brakes all the way around. It's got underrider traction bars, and like I said, everything's new at this point. And because I like money more than I like cars, I guess I sold it. But it's going back to Arizona. But that's okay. But anyways, yeah. So 70 fastback Mustang. We got a couple more here.
Yeah, we'll go check them out. What's tell them your YouTube channel?
Oh, it's RD Speed and Fab, like just the two letters, RD and then Speed and Fab.
It's awesome. He does.
There's a lot of videos on this car. I cut quarter panels off that car and did a lot. So
yeah, he just painted that car.
Yeah, look. Yeah,
right here in the shop. Done a good job. The car's slick.
I don't recommend it because they're doing your shopping for it.
Here you go. Here you go.
So this is yeah, check it out right there. That's me.
Awesome guy. and awesome work. Man, I love this car. I'm telling you, like, there's a 64, 65 Falcon right down the road from us, man, and it's a 302, got an automatic in it, but, you know, got a big tack and a shifter, and it's got wheels. And like, it was somebody's hot rod at one point. It's just sitting there rotting away, and I keep, the guy's like, yeah, I'll sell it. And I'm like, cool, how much? Oh, just make me an offer. And I'm like, dude, I'm not putting a price on your stuff.
I can't buy it and sell it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, but dude, I love these little cars.
Yeah, so this one is a 63.5, is a first year of their, kind of like their sports car version of the Falcon. So we know the Falcon came out in 60. 63, they decided, hey, let's put a V8 in it and see how it does on sales. It did really well. So the Sprint package, it came with a 302, or excuse me, a 260 at the time, 260, which was a precursor to the small block Ford, which turned into the 289 and then the 302. So this particular car came with the 260, and we were just talking about a 3 on the tree. It's kind of funny to consider a little sports car with 3 on the tree, but that's how they did it. But anyways, now it's 302 T5 and an 8-inch in the back. The suspension, it's got coilovers, all 4 corners, Mustang 2 front end with QA1s, and in the back it's 4-linked, and it's got coilovers in the back. So it should drive and stop and everything like a modern car. So I'm excited to get it back on the road. I've had it together one time, and then the motor I originally built for it started making metal. So I pulled it apart with the intent of just doing the motor. And then it just
never goes that way, does
it? It ran away from me, and here I am all this time later, and hopefully we'll get it together this time.
That's right. That's the route we went through with the Chevy II. You know, when the balancer come apart, we pull it out, clean the motor, freshen it up, rings, bearings again, new balancer, and put it right back on the street. You know, a month later, and now it's got an LS and a 6-speed and a Terminator.
I don't know why that happens, but
dude, it just does.
Okay, let's push this one back real quick, and then we'll bring that Mustang down on top here. There's no brakes on this, so those are too fast. That's good right there. Stay.
So I know you love this lift.
Dude.
Game changer. Yeah.
It changed my life.
Yeah.
I was going back and forth whether or not I wanted to do a 2-post or a 4-post, and you can do everything you can do on a 2-post. On a 4-post, it just takes some more thinking. You know? Like, you can take it up off the suspension on the 4-post, but the big deal for me is storage.
Yeah.
Like that. Like I had 3 cars in here, you know.
Yeah.
And it would have been hard to do with 2-posts. So this is my dad's car, and like I said, he just moved out here, so he needed a place to store it, so I wasn't going to make him keep it out in the weeds.
Oh, man.
So this is 69 fastback, and he's had this car for, I don't know, coming up on probably 25 or 30 years. But, so this car is originally a 351 FMX. Now it has a 428 and the TKX.
Nice,
so,
nice. I think.
It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, this thing's gonna be a ripper.
I mean, it's massive.
So is this is the color?
Yes, yeah, that's the color. It's called Black Jade.
Man, I love the color.
Yeah.
That is almost like it's not as green, but that really reminds me of the Verdoro green my GTO is.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love that, dude.
Yeah,
it's
that was
not as green, but I love
what
the color.
What year is the GTO?
69.
69. It was a super, that green, those greens were super
Yeah,
common.
oh yeah.
69, 70.
Man, big block,
So,
stick shift. That's what I'm talking
oh yeah,
about.
it's gonna be
a riot.
Yeah. So I keep messing with my dad. I was like, we're gonna have to line him up, Dad. We're gonna have to run
Oh,
him.
yeah.
And he's like, I don't have anything to prove.
I already got you. Quit wasting your time.
I know he'll beat me. I know he will.
Yeah.
But I always say, are you afraid of a little small block car, Dad? Come
Oh
on,
man, yeah, I mess with people too. We were actually trying to pick on a S550, right?
All the way over here.
Yeah, was it? No, that wasn't the Bullet. The Bullet was the other one. That was just a GT.
Yeah.
And the dude like pulled past, like revved, you know, and then like was darting in and out of traffic because I started trying to follow him to get a clear spot. And he was like purposely getting away from me.
Oh, man.
I was like, come on, man.
Like, you don't want none?
It's just a used truck motor. You know what I mean? Like, I love it. This is cool. 72 Sprint 351 Cleveland factory top loader car.
It's got a T5 in it.
It's got a T5 in it now, but man, this thing is so cool.
Let's see how dead it is.
Dig the F100.
Just like that when it's turning over. Hey, I'm not out of fight yet. I got jumping cable.
There you go. Man, that is cool.
I want to dump this thing off. It's worth it to hear it run. Run pretty good? Yeah, it runs good. It's got a lot of work there.
It's a beautiful car. I love the color, man. Like the color scheme, the interior. Like I just love it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me go get the...
Do I need to move?
No, I'm just going to get the keys to that pocket right there.
Man, this thing. And like I'm really not a fan of this body style Mustang. I would daily drive this. Well, dude, the paint scheme did it for me. But the fact that it's a Cleveland top loader car from the factory, like, uh-oh. Y'all, we are back at the house. Double Trouble needs a bath, but other than that, she's good to go. Turned out, I mean, obviously, it's a good road trip car. It's a little loud. I love it though. Cruises about 80 at 2200 RPM. The best we got was like 18.5 miles a gallon. And now that's at 80, so it'd probably be better than that if we weren't pushing so much wind. But the car did good. We abused it a little bit. It was decent on fuel. I haven't added it up. I don't know. We burnt, 6 tanks of fuel, something like that, 6 or 7. But we had a good time. LS Fest. It's a blast. Definitely want to be able to race the car next year. But that's what we're building the car for, is drag and drive events. We know it's reliable. It doesn't make enough horsepower to really break anything that we figured out so far, which we have not launched it hard on a good tire and a sticky track, so that may or may not change. But it was a blast. Got to see a lot of stuff. I didn't film as much, but I was trying to enjoy myself as well. I do want to give a big shout out to Garrett Lashley from Lashley Rods and Customs in Dothan. He let me tag along. Jackson works for him. Jackson's a buddy of mine. But, had a place to stay, got to hang out with that crew. Good group of guys. They build awesome hot rods, so y'all check them out. They're on social media as well. It was a blast. We're definitely going to do LS Fest again next year. Definitely want to drag race the car. The plan with it right now, I got aluminum to do door panels. I got aluminum to build a fuel cell to go under the floor, raise the floor back up in the trunk and give me my trunk back. I bought a set of used Viking coilover springs that are higher rated than what's on the car to give it a little bit more spring on the back, because we're adding a trailer hitch and we're going to pull a trailer with it. So that's the plan. I don't know how soon we'll get to do that. We've got a lot going on right now. I don't know if y'all know, Hannah's store was next door. She is now moving downtown, so been doing a lot of that. Haven't got to do a whole lot of hot rodding, been doing a lot of moving. The old Darge. But we're gonna get the 57 out soon, the 150 two-door sedan, and at least dress it up, get all the parts on it that I bought for building it a Gasser. That way I can pull all the stuff off of it that I can haul to Moultrie, Georgia swap meet November, hopefully get rid of it. Got a few things in the works, hoping kind of after we get that knocked out to jump back on that 69 GTO that's been hanging out in the shop for way too long. It's been about a year since we've worked on it, and I don't lack much on that car so far as parts, just some labor, floor pans, a little bit of sheet metal work, wiring, build the motor, build the trans, put it back together. The brakes are new, suspension's new. It'll be a ratty driver turbo 400 automatic GTO, so it'll be fun. But that being said, LS Fest was a blast. If you've not had a chance to go, it's definitely worth it. The 7-hour drive in this car really wasn't that bad, so y'all get out there and drive your stuff. I know it's got overdrive, I know it's an LS, but like regardless, I would still drive it. The overdrive is nice because we got a 456 gear. So that being said, I appreciate y'all watching the video. I appreciate all our new subscribers. If you would, and you're new, subscribe to the channel, throw me a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Leave us a comment, tell me what you think about any of it. And as always, y'all be blessed.